What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video. By the way, the videos presented this week is a part of the 5-part series, just talking in a way that I've never really expressed myself, pertaining to narc abuse. So that's it. It's not, I hope you weren't expecting anything fancy or anything like that, you know. And I'll be back to my regularly scheduled videos on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays of next week because I have to start attending to my other channel and get back on track with everything over there. So in this video today, I want to talk about 3 reasons why narcissists depend on their supply. There are 3 main reasons why the narcissists depend on us to be there. One of those reasons are because we enable them. The second reason is because we ignore what's going on. And the third reason is because we give them excuses. Examples of that is enabling a narcissist. It's pretty much allowing them to be crippled, always being at their every beck and call, doing everything for them, just kind of accepting the fact that they're lazy and they feel entitled. And see, that what puts us in a position to be used and abused. Because narcissists, they can use anyone who makes themselves available. And it's like once we sign that, once we sign that dotted line, that imaginary or invisible contract with a narcissist, we put ourselves up to be used in that way, to where we have to accept everything that they call for. And even though we don't fully understand the contract, it's too late once we're in it. And the narcissist is going to put you through pure hell when you try to get out of the contract without fulfilling all of their needs. And the whole purpose of a narc using you as a source of supply is to drain you, is to take everything out of you. There's no good intentions when it comes to, you dealing with a narcissistic individual, you being in a relationship with one, or having that narc friend. There's nothing good gonna ever come out of that relationship. And, those 3 things is what keeps them in power. And it gives them, this control to where they just feel like that nobody can ever pull them off this high that they don't deserve to have and give them a wake-up call. The narcissist will never check themselves. They will never hold themselves accountable. And when we enable them, it's like that's when we kind of help them kind of create themselves to be that way. We're not helping them by enabling them. Instead of enabling a narcissist, we should encourage the narcissist to do better in life. And another way of really being able to positively identify a narcissistic individual is by, putting them to the test. Put a person to the test to see how well they respond to your opposing views on things. Not saying that everyone who show narcissistic traits is a full-blown narcissist, because that's not true either. But it also, gives you the opportunity to kind of put them to the test and just see by doing something that the narcissist, never had to deal with, and it's taking something away from them, taking the choice away from them, and taking your power back, and reminding the narcissist that they can't have everything their way, and they cannot take away your choice to choose. They have this strong sense of entitlement, but once you let the narcissist know that that's not the way it's supposed to be. No other human should be have that much control over another person's thoughts and decision making or any of that. A lot of times that'll kind of determine a narcissist by the way they react, by the way they respond to us when we, just take that power away from them. And another thing is, the ignoring their behavior. And that's a very bad thing on our behalf, is when we know the narcissists have intentions of doing something to punish someone else. Now, I'm not going to lie. I remember the narc, she would always, I don't know, to me, this anger would come out of the blue, but I didn't really know what happened behind the scenes because I weren't always around her with her and other individuals. So I don't know what triggered her or what made her so angry at that person. But the first thing in the morning, her thoughts were always how she's going to take something away from the person. But I never really dug deep enough to find out what made her come to those decisions, what happened that made her backtrack and not want to deal with them anymore, and what made her become so angry and bitter and remorseful, towards dealing with them, like if they had did something very bad to hurt her. I never questioned it, but I always noticed that it was a pattern of her behavior to treat different people like this at different times. It's like that's just something they do. They give and they take, and when they take, they do it for punishment and for control. Once they see that it is bothering you enough to approach them, to pretty much explain to them and beg them, you give them supply. And I noticed that the narcissist, she would be cool with the person again once they give her, that reaction. And then, she starts to devalue the current supply for the one who she had just, you know, the one who she had just thrown away and treated so bad and punished and all this kind of stuff. And it's just like a pattern of behaviors. Once you call them out on stuff like that or question them about it, if this angers them, it kind of goes to show that, you know, they're the one with the problem. Because if you can't point things out to a person, like I want the type of friend that calls me out on stuff, even if it hurts my feelings, but still within that. Now, I'm not just saying come at me any kind of way. No, I'm not saying that either. I'm saying like, because it's a way to approach people, and with me, I just hope that you respect me enough to speak to me in a respectful tone, not in a harsh tone, because, you know, you catch bees better with honey than you would anything else. So, just keep it on a respectful level when you approach me to correct me with something or to check me about something. Don't just come at me real rowdy and raw. And it doesn't have to be that way in order to point something out to me. And you can be like that with a narcissist and they'll still get angry because they just feel like that they are above reproach. That's something that they refuse to accept the fact that they are wrong. But it helps the narcissist out by doing that and by not ignoring them at what they do to hurt other people. Question them about it just to kind of see where their head is at. So that's just something I wanted to speak on real quick. 3 reasons why narcissists really depend on us. So thank y'all for watching. Talk to you.